Oh wow, it got bright. I thought we were going to get some cloud cover. It was raining earlier today. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. I'm sorry you got such a close look at my forehead. Thank you for saying hi. I think I'm going to move into the shade. I can feel the sun burning me right now. So let me get prepared. I don't know what that way to start a dream. Gotta go for a longer session. That's a bit better. My yard is on a hillside. It's so hard to find. Oh, now the clouds come in. I was on level ground and I was cooking. Now that I moved into the shade, you know what? You can depend on the shade. There we go. I can level the tripod. It's Grayson, loves his mama. Mikey D. Jan said he hates homework. I also hate homework. You just they have to keep working you. They don't want you to have any happiness. When you have happiness, when you're happy, you vibrate at a higher level. You vibrate at a higher frequency when you're happy. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to daydream either. I'm learning a lot about belief. Gotta do it. That's what they tell you. We're creating our own reality. We're creating our... But that's not what they tell you. They don't tell you you're creating your own reality. They tell you, do this, study this. This is what you're supposed to know. The secret is you learn on your own. You hear the birds? Yes, you learn on your own. You don't have to go to school to learn. You learn on your own. You learn about your environment. You learn about what's healthy and what's not healthy. Study good, Grayson. Study hard. And then you find out all the stuff you studied in school is useless. They just give you useless information, useless knowledge, day in and day out, until you get bored and shoot each other. Or bullied to the point where you commit suicide. Thoughts on Hulk Hogan? What do you want to know about Hulk Hogan? He's still around, I think. Brother. Hulk Hogan's still out, brother. Home works. Home is not a place you're supposed to work. Home is home. Home is where the heart is. They really want to tear apart the family. They make sure you work on Christmas. They make sure you work on, you can't be with your family when they're in the hospital. You can't be with your family on the holidays. Sometimes. I think the problem is we're not fighting. Fighting costs you. If enough people fought, I think we'd have a more free world if more people fought. If we all fought for, and look at the French Revolution. Look at the Bolshevik Revolution. Look at the Boston Tea Party. Look at America's independence. We have independence and freedom because we fought for it. We don't fight anymore. If we all, people wouldn't challenge us if we fought. Thug, break in my house. I think I always have a message. And that message is, stop believing in what will go wrong. Stop believing in what will go wrong. Stop believing that you can't have miracles. You're about to die. You should write novels. That's what you missed your calling. Write some movies. Write screenplays. And then submit them. Submit them to people who are looking to make movies. But you know what our movies are about now? They're about shooting people. They wonder why they have shooting in schools. They wonder why there are school shootings. Most of our movies that we watch have a lot of gunfire. Gunfire with no consequences. Is that stupid or what? The whole movie is people pointing guns at each other, people firing guns at each other. Sometimes even TV shows. I'll watch what my mom is watching while I'm having lunch or in the kitchen. I'll just watch what's on TV, and it's all kicking, punching, shooting, and that's about it. And then you can't cross that over into reality. That's right, it's outside. Eddie outside. And there's only one person watching right now. I think the main thing is people want to be first. People just want to be first. Because I've noticed that. People say hi, and then they'll go off to the other stream. I'm really learning that about myself. I'm learning my beliefs. That goes into the Hermetic principle of cause and effect. What you really believe is what's going to happen, or what continues to happen. It's just like when you go to sleep, you're hitting pause, and then you hit play when you wake up, and you only see more of what you really believe, or what you expect. You see more of what you expect, because expectation, I think, ties into belief. Whatever you expect to happen, or whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to come back. Okay. See you later. You know what? You have that. That's your prerogative. I wish I had time to do this when I was younger. Time to take inventory of my beliefs. What I really believe. It's like, oh. That's the neighbor pulling in. We should all do that. Take inventory of your beliefs and say, do I believe this, or was I told to believe this? Do I believe this? And then get deeper into your subconscious mind. When you're dreaming, when you're daydreaming, ask yourself, do I believe this, or was I told to believe this? Or do I believe this because I experienced it one time or a couple of times and it became a belief? That'd be interesting to go into, just study our beliefs and how we form beliefs. Like, I believe I can sit in this chair with my arms folded and just enjoy the day. And you know what? Because I believe that, I can experience it. I didn't get up this morning and head off to a job I hate. And I think it comes down to, I believe that I can sit in this chair with my arms folded and just relax. And this is my reality right now. And I believe that I don't have to be in pain. And right now I'm not in pain. And it's cause and effect. You know, what we really believe is what we really need to pay attention to. And just ask ourselves, do I want to believe that? Do I want to believe that I have troubles all the time? Time passes and I'm here. Yes. Did you change your profile again? I don't recognize that profile. That's how I notice people. It's called profile recognition. I have profile recognition. I recognize profiles. I think I'm supposed to be a teacher. I think I was born to be a teacher. But first you have to learn things. In order to be a teacher, you have to, hi, Five Nights. Hello, Five Nights. Are you going to ask me if I remember you? That's what I get most asked is, do you remember me? I think I'm supposed to teach the people who are awakening. There's definitely an awakening happening. Maybe they don't need to be taught. I noticed from the time I was first awakened, that's what Buddha means. Buddha means awakened one. I'm not talking woke, I'm talking awakened. You start to awaken parts of you that were dormant. They were kept dormant for a purpose or for a reason. They were kept dormant so you could be controlled, so you could be manipulated, so you could be lied to. If you believe a lie, it becomes true. That's why we have to make sure we take inventory of our beliefs. Take inventory. Go, do I really believe that? And do I want to believe that? Just go through all of your beliefs. Do I believe that I have to serve somebody? What channel hit 4K views? I don't know. I think that's why I turned on I think that's why I went live today. I just want to bring to you what I found. Hi, I'm in Germany. Yes, I think you've been here before. I think there's some people who are from Germany who come here. They seem to like this particular live stream. And I welcome you. Willkommen. Wie geht's? Ich heiße Ed. I wish I knew more languages. No, I'm the guy. You're the guy. That's what you call me. I'm the dude. The dude abides. Seriously, go through all of your beliefs. Because if you believe something, it happens. It becomes true. If you believe something, it can also stop you from having what you want. If you believe you can't have what you want, then you can't have what you want. I believe that the cause of suffering is not desire. The cause of suffering is believing you can't have what you desire. Because Buddha had said, we will not be punished for our thoughts, we'll be punished by our thoughts. So if our thoughts are what are punishing us, because we are thinking about what we can't have. We're thinking about, yeah, because we believe we can't have it. Some people have what you don't have because they believe they can have it. They have, and that's what causes envy. And envy causes us to vibrate at a lower frequency. We get angry, we get frustrated, we get upset, we get depressed because we're watching somebody else have what we want. And they have what we want is because they believe they can have it. And you believe you can't have it. Like Neville Goddard, he talks about imagination. When you imagine yourself already having what you want, greetings. Oh, some people are coming in. I thought I was just sitting here talking to myself. Hello. That's the proper greeting. Hello. Hallo. Hallo, mein Freund. Guten Tag. I wonder how my German is. My German's probably okay. I like learning other languages. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to learn other languages. It's a challenge watching my hair. Is my hair getting gray because I believe it will turn gray? There are some things that happen subconsciously. I believe our subconscious does have timers. There are timers set. Like at this age, you're going to start to age. And then we believe it subconsciously. In our subconscious mind, we start to age. And we don't know why. Because we need to go into our subconscious mind. You can do that through hypnosis. Have a hypnotist, a really good hypnotist, get you to figure out in your subconscious mind why are things happening? Because you believe they happen, consciously or unconsciously. And that's what I'm going through lately. I'm going through my unconscious beliefs and my conscious beliefs. Subconscious beliefs take longer to change because you have to keep affirming. You have to keep affirming that you're okay and that nothing's wrong with you. All our lives we're told something's wrong with us. Physically, mentally, emotionally. But sometimes we choose. We choose to be sad. We choose to be depressed. So there's nothing wrong with you. You just chose to be depressed. You chose to be upset. You chose to be angry. Because what other people do, you can choose to not let it affect you. Because ultimately, you're the one who is either affecting something or allowing it to affect you. This sounds like words, words, words. Oh wait, did it stop? Everyone just left. was good. I think that happened. Did that just happen? Did the chat just stop? Everyone left. Birds are coming out. Hey, how about that? Please type something in if you just joined me, because I think I'm going to have to stop this and start another one. YouTube has to really fix that problem. I've noticed that the chat will just stop, and I have nothing to do with it. I didn't cause that to happen. I didn't cause the chat to just stop working. Or did I? You can't have a cause without a causation. If I am the ultimate causation, actually, yeah, you have to pay attention to what's being caused and what you are causing. You have little control over what is being caused by an outside source. I think if we thought that way, there's 3 people. How's it going? Is the chat, are you able to chat? I can't know that. Leave a comment. I notice the comments work. If I see a comment, that will show me that the chat's not working. Yeah. Anyways, I can wait this out. I've got time. If we believe in miracles, I think more will happen. If you believe in miracles, more will happen. Because we're allowing, if you don't believe something, you're not allowing it to happen. If you do not believe, then it will not happen because you don't believe it. If you believe that a hot pocket is too hot for you to eat, then you probably won't be eating it until it cools down. But then that's philosophy. People joke about philosophy. I think that's a good way to communicate with your subconscious mind, through philosophy and imagination. That's what Einstein said. If you want smart kids, read them fairy tales. If you want even smarter kids, read them more fairy tales. Imagination is more important than knowledge. I think that's what we need to do. I like the Golden Book of Saint Germain. I encourage you to read that. The Golden Book of Saint Germain. It's a real, you probably learn a lot. Also, Neville Goddard, when he talks about the imagination. Whatever you are imagining, it's like life imitates art. Life imitates art because we're imagining things. When we imagine something, it shows up in the physical world. Thug, thug, thug. Oh, so it is working. The chat is working. Hallelujah. You hear that hawk? I need to come out here at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock in the morning is when I hear all the birds. There's so many birds. Beautiful sounding birds. Well, today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday and 3:41 right now. I'll see who joins. So I guess this battery pack is also solar powered, And I think the solar power is what keeps the battery from dying. It doesn't charge up. I thought that this charger was charged solely on solar power. Pardon the pun. Solely on solar power. I was in the shade. I think anyways. There's a danger in overthinking, but there's a danger in underthinking. If we don't think enough, we could be in trouble. If we think too much, we could be in trouble. Which goes to polarity. Polarity. To what degree? There's duality, hot and cold, love and hate, happy and sad. And then there's polarity. To what degree? To what degree are you happy? To what degree are you sad? To what degree do you love? To what degree do you hate? I think once we understand and remember these principles, the more awake we'll become. The all is mind, the universe is mental. So what's on your mind? What's cooking? What's cooking between your ears? What's going on between your ears all day long? That's the cause. That could be the cause of your happiness or your suffering. What's going on between your ears? Are you thinking about what could have been, what was at one time, what you lost? You need to stop doing that. Like when the patient came into a doctor and said, "It hurts when I do that. It hurts when I do this, or it hurts when I do this." And he says, "Well, don't do that." That's what it all comes down to that. Don't do that. If it hurts you, don't do it. If the cucumber is bitter, then don't eat it. Don't say it's blasphemy. What is I don't know that word. T-A-R, elite. Don't say Toledo, Tralito. I think people just are bored in general. I think we need to do more thinking. If we do more thinking, not just thinking, but thinking about what's good for us. What's good for you? Physician, heal thyself. Physician, heal thyself. That same guy walking in the same direction. Is that a glitch in the Matrix? We're seeing glitches in the Matrix because the Matrix is created. Everything is created. We exist in the mind of the all. We exist in the mind of the all. Think about that. We exist because we're being thought about. The all Father, or the all in all. No, the all that is. People refer to it as the all that is. The all that is, the all Father. We exist in the mind of the all. Shouldn't that make us feel better? The reason we're here is because God is thinking about us. God is thinking about us, so we exist. Everything we think about exists. Know ye not that you are the temple of God, and the Spirit of God dwells within you? So not only are you a creation of God. You are God in existence. God not only creates, but he dwells within his creation. So it's like, wow, man. You don't need to look any further. Wow, man. That's deep. So then what do we do with that knowledge? Do we honor our thoughts? Do we honor our beliefs and our thoughts? Because your belief can stop you. If you believe that something can't happen, or will never happen, or doesn't exist, you don't have it. You don't have it if if you believe it does not exist. Then it doesn't exist. Then you just have to do without it, because you believe it's not there. And then you get to watch everyone else benefit from what you believed wasn't there. You don't have to eat beef jerky all day. You can save some for later. See, I think I'm using the part of my brain that people don't use. They say we only use 10% of our brain. I think we use 10% of our brain at any given time. Ultimately, we use 100% of our brain, just not all at the same time. Our heads would blow up. Our heads would blow up if we used 100% of our brain 100% of the time. You'd probably need to be on Prozac or Zoloft or something. I think that's what it is some of us are using more of our brain, but they think it's mental illness. They call it mental illness when we're using more of our brain than that 10% that everyone else is not using. So they administer, then you're no longer functionally insane. Yeah, just stop believing that you're poor. Stop believing that you're poor. Stop believing that you are, that you have an illness. It's amazing what happens when you inventory your beliefs. Just take inventory. Say, like, look at you go into your warehouse of beliefs and you just have inventory. You can do it every day. You just go, do I really believe that? Or why do I believe that? Is that thing that I believe stopping me from being happy? Is that thing that I believe stopping me from growing? Is that thing that I believe stopping me from finding my partner? Or do I really need a partner to begin with? I'm watching a bird chase another bird. Looks like there's an eagle being chased by a smaller bird, probably because it's after the eggs or something. It's sad to watch because it's like, I understand, they're trying to keep that hawk or that eagle away from their babies because hawks, I guess, eat babies. I guess they eat babies. Hawks eat babies. We just have to get our head around that. And mother birds will protect their babies from being eaten. But it's sad to watch a mother bird pecking at the head of a bigger bird. And it's just flying. It just wants to live. It's doing what it's created to do. It's created to eat babies. That bird was created to eat babies. But then the mother bird was created to protect the babies so they can reach adulthood. And that's our look at nature. Ed's look at nature. This is a one-sided conversation. But why does God make a bird that eats babies? Why does God make a bird that eats babies? Because sometimes babies need to be eaten. They're just little babies or easy prey sitting in a nest. You're asking to be eaten. You're just sitting there in a nest. You're a baby and you're sitting in a nest with your mouth open, waiting for mommy to feed you. In the wild, it's eat or be eaten. You're asking for it. You're asking for a hawk to come down and just pluck you out of your nest with no protection. Well, you have your mom to protect you, to fly over and peck the bird in the head that's trying to eat you. Well, this is Eddie's Funhouse. 36 minutes into the show. Only a few people showed up. It's blasphemy. Blasphemy. Don't blaspheme. Are we living longer than we're supposed to? Doesn't God have ways of punishing us for living longer than we're supposed to? I think about that sometimes. I believe that we're living longer than we're supposed to. We're living longer than we're supposed to because of the medical field. They keep people alive who can't eat. One of my mother's friends, she's 92 years old, and she says she can't eat. Why be alive if you can't eat? Why do we keep people alive so they can't eat? Is that the oath of Hippocrates? You take the oath of Hippocrates, and then you keep somebody alive who can't eat, who's 92 years old. When there are like morphine and there are sedatives that make you not feel pain while you die. That's a paradox. The oath of Hippocrates. Bro, say ich bin. I'm not going to say stuff I don't know. I am what? Fret? What is fret? I don't know German that well. Ich habe keine Lust. Nein, habe keine Lust. Mir ist kalt, so kalt. Mir ist kalt. Ich habe keine Lust. Ich habe keine Lust. Nein, habe keine Lust. I like those songs. This is big. Groß. That's what groß. That means big in German. Ich habe Plan. Große Plan. Bro. Oh wow. In the morning. So it's like 12 o'clock. Wow, you guys are up late. The flower moon is coming. So 00 is 12 o'clock. 01 is 1 o'clock. 00 hour. Oh Dark 30 in Germany. It's also called Deutschland. Germany. My grandmother was German. Bro, say ich bin Steve. Ich bin Steve. Hey man. Hello Rick. That looks like the maple leaf. How's Georgia? Pretty good, by the way. Oh, it looks like it's going to start raining. That sucks. It rained earlier today. That's what we do here. This is Eddie's Fun House. We laugh at things. Oh, wait a minute. Lava chicken. My afternoon has been ruined. By what? Because of drama. It is so funny. I like it. Yes. We need to have funny. Crazy? Is it crazy? We are functionally insane. That's what we are, insane, but we can still function. We have laughs. We gather together for laughs. We make fart noises. Wet fart noises. Bro, I'm a psycho. But not in a dangerous way. I am a psycho, but I'm not dangerous. A danger to myself or others. Yes, I would like to own my own insane asylum. Vomit sodas? What does that mean? Bro, you're so sad. Don't be sad. You have a choice. You don't have to be sad. Stop looking at the things that are happening. Those are only your circumstances. Your circumstances come from what you've been thinking about. We're not told that. We're creating our reality. We're creating our reality, but we're not told that. We're told to just, oh well, accept it. It happened. Deal with it. I think if we spent more, the world would change if we all started meditating. If we all started thinking about what we want. Believing that we can have what we want. Believe that you can have what you want. And watch your life change. My friend is going to China. Wow. Willfully? Is he going willfully to China? Is he going because he wants to? Is he an exchange student? We used to have exchange students. We had a guy from Japan. He was an exchange student from Japan. Tatsuo. A long time ago, way back in the 80s. Hey, UNC. Does that mean uncle? We're going to forget about our problems. That's what we're going to do. Forget about our problems. If we think about problems, we'll have more problems. What are you yapping about? Whatever's on my mind, brother. Whatever's on my mind. I'm a psycho. I'm a harmless psycho. Psychopath. I am a psycho on a path. I wish that I was, you wish that that was true. It kind of is. In my studies, my independent studies, you really have to get a lot of sleep and a lot of meditation. And you start to understand the things you're thinking about and why you're thinking about them and what you really believe. What you really believe is what's happening, is what you're causing to happen. Special. That's right. It's just a little bit special. Now I laugh as I count bugs. I give strangers great big hug. Next to me, Ed is fine. He's a gosh darn. I gotta say gosh darn, because this is not an adult show. Special Ed, Mama dropped him on his head. Now he thinks he's a piece of bread, 'cause he's a little bit special. Just a little bit special. I have girls, lots of clothes. Ed has names for all his toes. You're not okay in the head. Yeah, your mama dropped you on your head. Mama dropped him on his head. Now he thinks he's a piece of bread, 'cause he's a little bit special. I wish I could remember all the words to that song. Now I laugh as I count bugs. I give strangers great big hugs. I wish I could cuss on this show. Now he's not so bright instead. He's a little bit special. I give strangers great big hugs. Go to the hospital and get help. I have. They released me. They released me back into the wild. You know what I hate about mental health facilities? They put you right back in the environment that you were in. They put you right back in the environment that you were in. And they're not too concerned about mental health. They want you to stay there as long as the insurance will cover it. And then they release you back into the wild. They put you right back. Hi, Emma. Welcome. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. You got to do more than that. You got to do more. There's much more to mental health than just watching them for a while and giving them 3 meals a day, putting them in front of a television. I think what they need to do is give people a better quality of life. That would help with mental health. A better quality of life. Are you an alcoholic? No, I'm not an alcoholic. You think my life would have turned out better than this? I chose not to drink. I chose not to do drugs. But there are those who did choose to do drugs, and they're doing okay right now. So there's another paradox. Some people chose to do drugs, but I guess they clean up their lives. Maybe that's the rite of passage. Maybe in order to have a successful life, you have to do drugs and then stop doing drugs and then have a better life. You have to know the comparison, you know, having an okay life and then do lots of drugs and then recover from it and realize you can do better. I think that's what it is our heart. What is in our hearts? It is with the heart that man believes unto salvation. Oh, you look like one. I look like an alcoholic. I don't have a red nose. Do I look like I smell like whiskey? Guys, don't listen to him. Don't do drugs. I agree, don't do drugs. But I watch patterns. I watch how people's lives play out. And I'm really a firm believer in belief. You've got to let go of your beliefs, your beliefs. We tend to believe what we've experienced. We believe wholeheartedly in what we've experienced. But things we experience aren't always true every single time. Like, why are you afraid of dogs if one dog bites you? Why are you afraid of spiders when you've never been bitten by a spider? A spider's really never done anything to hurt you. They just look creepy. And then we go on believing that spiders are bad or that snakes are bad. And then things get reinforced because we believed it. We believe that we're going to die and go to heaven, but then we don't want to die. We believe that we're going to die and go to heaven. We're told all our lives that when we die, we're going to go to heaven. Then why are we so afraid of dying? Why do we fight tooth and nail not to die? We fight tooth and nail to keep... I think because society frowns on ending one's life or allowing a life to end. Animals, however, are free game. Animals are free game. Animals, if an animal is suffering, they put it down. They put it down right away. But if a human is suffering, we love human suffering. We love to prolong human suffering. There's something about human suffering. We get off on it. We get off on human suffering. When we can easily give them sedatives, anesthetics, we can give them anesthesia so they don't suffer anymore. They can just die after being given an anesthetic or being given an anesthesia. Yeah, anesthesia, anesthetic, same thing. We could so easily do that, but we keep a person alive no matter how much pain they're in, no matter how much their life is pretty much over. Like when a person gets to be 92 years old and can't eat anymore, why would you want to die? That's an interesting question. Why would you want to die? But then again, I guess, if you can't eat anymore, why would you want to live? That's the question. Why would you want to live if you can't eat anymore? If you have pancreatic cancer, if you have rectal cancer, if you have cancer of any kind, why would you want to live? That's my question. The question isn't, why would you want to die? The question is, why would you want to live? Why would you want to live if every day is agonizing? Every day is just another thing you can't do anymore. Like if you were to lose your hearing and you're a musician or you really like music. There was a guy who had diabetes and he was a reader. He loved to read. And then he lost his vision. It's like, why would you want to live? The thing you like the most, being able to read books and collect books, and suddenly you can't see anymore. It's like, why would you want to live? I think also we confuse quality of life. Quality of life. Like if you can't go to the beach anymore because you just can't go to the beach, or you can't go swimming, which I do at the beach. It's funny how we think. Wouldn't we have wonderful anesthetics, anesthesia. We have, like when I went for my colonoscopy, I didn't feel a thing. I was knocked out the whole time while they were looking around for polyps, seeing if I had colon cancer. I didn't feel a thing. Or when I went for my open heart surgery, I went for open heart surgery, triple bypass. My mom and dad had me beat. They had quadruple bypass. What are the chances that a man and a woman who both have heart disease reproduce? Why would you do that? You're doubling the chances of your kids. You're not thinking about your kids. My mom and my dad, and on both my mom and dad's side, Both of my uncles from each side of the family, my Uncle Tom from my dad's side, my Uncle Jack from my mom's side, both died of heart attacks. And my dad had quadruple bypass. My mom had quadruple bypass. And it's like, why have kids? Or why reproduce? You're doubling the chances. It's like you're doubling down on a heart attack or triple bypass surgery. You're doubling down on your kid having to have open heart surgery. Why? Why do you do that? I would go through my wife, if I had one, I would go through her medical history. Just say, before we marry, I'm going to look at your medical history. Do you have a history of heart attacks? Do you have history of quadruple bypass surgery? And then say, if you do, I'm sorry. I don't want to double down on my kid having a triple bypass. I guess I lucked out. There was one artery that didn't get blocked. So, doesn't that make sense that you would go through somebody you're considering marrying? Like, do they have a history of diabetes? Do they have a history of depression? I'm not talking my dog died. I'm talking the clinical depression. Why would you want to pass that on to your kids? Like, I didn't want to reproduce. I have too many health issues. I have physical health issues, mental health issues. Why have a kid who's just going to carry on that legacy? Hi, Eddie. Are you all right? What's up? I guess I'm doing okay. I'm just rambling. This is Eddie's Ramble House. I'm rambling about medical history. Before you marry somebody, look at their medical history. Say, do I want my kid to have this? Do I want my kid to have mental illness? Do I want my kid to have heart disease or cancer, history of cancer? Okay. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. It's a fun house of the mind. Jamie, bro, my husband is schizoid. Wish I knew that before having kids. I know. Love is blind. Love is blind. There's a lot you can't see. You just fall in love and you don't look at their medical history. You say, do I want to pass this on to my kids? Do I want my kids to suffer? But then again, human suffering. I was talking about that earlier. There's nothing like human suffering. Like if your puppy dog, gets sick and is suffering, they put it down. No questions asked. But there's something about this earth and human suffering. In spite of all the anesthesia, they have really good anesthesia. They'll cut your chest open and move around your organs, and you don't feel a thing. It's like, we believe that we're going to go to heaven when we die. Probably. We're told that we won't. If you're in the right religion, you're told you won't. You won't go to heaven when you die because you're a sinner. And then you're questioning, your whole life is ruined because you wonder if you're going to go to heaven when you die, or if you're going to spend eternity in hell. So now you're afraid to die. You're afraid to die because you're going to go to some dark, smelly, hot place where demons are laughing at you. And it's like, I think that's what that trick is, getting people to want to live as long as they possibly can so they can suffer more. Imagine that if we used anesthetic, if we used anesthesia. You got cancer, anesthetic. You got You're suffering from depression, anesthetic. You know, you're feeling suicidal, anesthetic. You know, and because sometimes people try to kill themselves and it doesn't go well. Hey, long time. You finally caught me. Hey, Mike. Welcome. We're talking about depression. We're talking about passing on our health issues to our kids. I choose zero religion after being raised. Oh, yeah. I don't believe, let's see, would choose any religion named after him. Yeah. I don't, Groucho Marx said that. He said, I wouldn't belong to a club that would have me as a member. I refuse to join any club that would have me as a member. And I'm relying on my memory right now. It sounds depressing, but we can prevent a lot of this. We can, hello, Mikey D. It is supposed to, yeah, life is so much fun, but there are some people who really need help who aren't getting it. There are people like, why are we listening to people who are depressed? Why are we listening to people who are angry? Why are we listening to people who are crazy? Look at history. We have a history of listening to crazy people, doing what crazy people tell us to do. Yeah, Eddie's Funhouse. That is right. It is full of fun. We have an overcast today. I feel like I'm in Scotland. So that's right. Check out medical history. Don't listen to crazy people. Imagine that. All the, like, Idi Amin. Who else? Mussolini. You know, to name a few. Listening to crazy people and doing what they tell you to do. Not Eddie's. Yeah, this is not Eddie. There's no crying in baseball. Oh, you hear the birdies? The birdies are coming out. Tweet, 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 tweet. This is Eddie's Funhouse. But you know what? We got to look at the ugly. We got to have a contrast. We have to know what ugly is. And not be depressed. Eddie's Funhouse. Stop human suffering. I should start a foundation. Just say, stop human suffering with anesthesia. Knock people out who are suffering. Everyone who starts talking about their suffering, just knock them out. And then people will stop bitching. I think people would stop bitching if they knew they're going to be knocked out. Oh, you got problems? Oh, you're depressed? Anesthesia. Anesthesia. And wiping out our memories. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just wipe out our memories? Our memories are what cause problems. You know what? In hypnosis, amnesia is one of the symptoms of being hypnotized. You can actually cause amnesia. I need Eddie's Funhouse. Don't we all? We need Eddie's Funhouse. Let's talk about some fun stuff, like anesthesia. You don't feel any pain. If you're under the right anesthetic, you feel no pain. They can do things to your body, and you feel no pain. Why don't we use anesthetic more? Anesthetic. Oh, you have back pain? Anesthetic. Oh, your girlfriend just broke up with you? Anesthetic. I think that's what people would fight to stay awake. No, I don't want to be under anesthetic. Sorry, you don't have a choice. Anesthetic. That makes me laugh. Wouldn't it? It'd be so easy, wouldn't it? Somebody's giving you a hard time, anesthetic. Somebody's complaining too much, anesthetic. The depressed people in here need the healing power. Yes, the doing doing. That's one thing I didn't bring out here. I brought my beef jerky and my fruit punch. It's not even real. Utopia. That's right, anatomic utopia. That's what we need to work for. We need more good people to agree. It seems like evil people, a lot of evil people agree. That's why the world is such a horrible place. The world is a horrible place because so many evil people agree. They all agree to march into a city and burn it to the ground and put everybody in camps. Too many evil people agree with each other. That's why there's a problem here. There's a problem. The problem is evil people have no trouble agreeing with each other. Good people, on the other hand, they can never agree. Can't we all agree that there's a God and that he loves us, that we need to treat each other a whole lot better than we have been? That there's, we need to accept responsibility for what we're doing to each other and to ourselves. It's like, too many evil people agree with each other. We need to, good people can't agree. They can't agree on the color of poop. I can say poop. Or what? Who are the real evil people? The ones who can't agree with each other? Eddie, do you remember me? Stephen Smith? It sounds familiar. You've been gone too long if I don't remember you. You've been gone way too long. And that's the price you pay. You need to refresh my memory by showing up here more. Yeah. Could you imagine that if we all agreed that we treat each other well, we stop lying to each other, we stop ripping each other off? Hello! Oh, 2 people have requested the doing doing. 2 people. I'm going to have to go get it now. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the doing doing. It is doing doing. I thought it was doing doing. The secret word is doing doing. I'll be right back. Enjoy the scenery. This is not a green screen. Witness the healing power. Mike of half year ago. Gotta catch my breath. There you go. As soon as a plane flies over, your favorite food is sushi. That's right. Sushi! Mike, as in the first one to tip. I know, nobody tips me anymore. Should I sit here and cry? You like my pretty ring? I bought it on eBay. Yes, London and Wales. I remember you now. I remember. You have to refresh my memory. My memory is refreshed, like with iced tea. Yay! London and Wales. Those who are from Wales are Welsh. Are Welsh. Feel the healing power of the doing doing. Like iced tea. Iced tea with lemon. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like traffic lights. I like traffic lights. Today turned out to be a good day. It is alien. You want one, go to eBay or Amazon. Ask for the jaw harp. I'm going to invest in these. I'm going to buy a bunch of jaw harps and just sit there and play my jaw harp. You live in Georgia. I live in Georgia. That's scary. I am alien. I am an alien. I am looking at an overcast today. Let's do away with human suffering. With proper anesthesia. Get! Look at that, get! Wow, I'm down to one. Wow. All I can say is wow. I might have to move this inside. My battery pack is almost dead. My battery pack is almost dead. I'm a psycho on a path. My face looks like a stone sculpture. You like it out here. I like it out here. This is so relaxing. I'd like to be a mental health professional. I'd like to contribute to the mental health of people. I like it out here. It's cool. It is cool in America. America. Hi. The ESSA days. Hello. Hit on. Enjoy the healing power of the doing doing. You've been to Florida? I have too. Florida is a lot of beachfront property. A lot of hurricanes. Hurricanes seem to hit Florida. Let's not focus on our problems. Are you British? The essay. Oh, I'm from England. Oh, wow. Small, small world. It sucks in England. I hope it gets better. There was a heat wave. Wow. I don't envy heat waves. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. Ain't it surprising the temperature's rising whenever her seat waves? We're having a heat wave. I think that's a good song to sing when you're having a heat wave. It keeps you from feeling too upset. Everyone tip. That's right. Tip, tip, tip. Tip, tip, hooray. That's what I should do when I post. When I post my QR code. Tip, tip, hooray. 27 degrees. Wow. Have hello darkness. Hello darkness, my old friend. I come to meet with you again. That's a good song. The words of the prophets are written on subway walls. That's all I remember. The sound of silence. And then there's the sound of salesmen. The sound of salesmen. That's Rush, yeah. The sound of silence. I wish I could play songs on my live streams. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Isn't that Simon and Garfunkel? Eddie, g'day. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Can you hear the doing doing okay? Can you hear the doing doing okay? People like to hear the doing doing. Let's all enjoy the healing power of the doing doing. This activates the DMT in our brains. One day talking to special ed, he grabbed a brick and he swung at my head. And as he laughed at me, that's when I knew special ed just made me special too. Now I laugh as I count bugs. I give strangers great big hugs. Great big hugs. Next to me, Ed is fine. He's Einstein, oh special ed. Mama dropped him on his head. Now he thinks he's a piece of bread, 'cause he's a little bit special. Tell the truth about DMT. What is DMT? Oh, it's an acronym. I forgot what it stood for. DMT is like LSD. It's a drug they give you, and everyone's having the same experience while on DMT. Like bread. You know what? I want to play Ride of the Valkyrie. Let's play Ride of the Valkyrie. I feel that. I feel it right now. I'm glad you could all be here today, all three of you. All three of you here watching Eddie's Funhouse. I've been doing this for 2 years now. Look at what I bring you. Look at what I bring you. It's 10 minutes trip to the source. That's right, the source. Do I like macaws? What is macaws? This is pretty holistic. No more human suffering. McDonald's for food, folks, and fun. Sounds like a cannibal party. Food, folks, and fun. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight. Have you ever seen clickety chicken videos? No, I haven't. Music. That's what we need today. Think of yourself in paradise. Imagine yourself in paradise. Let me take you to paradise. Oh, how I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. Saint Jude. Saint Jude is the saint of lost causes. I should ask Saint Jude for some help. Help me, Saint Jude, so that I can succeed. I can succeed. Nothing succeeds like success. Hello, just saying hello because I'm going to play football. All right. Stay safe. Football. Or is it soccer? Shall we gather at the river, the beautiful river? Shall we gather at the river that flows by the throne of God? Let's have a religious experience. Let's have an experience that you won't soon forget. Wow, it just stopped charging. That sucks. Oh, wait a second. Let's see what happened. Oh, wow. Okay. Now I figured it out. I have to tap it. Now it's showing that it's charging with solar power. Oh, Eureka. Eureka means I found it. Eureka! That's what the gold miners used to say. Eureka! 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 Take a shower. I'm going to lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm going to lay down my burdens down by the riverside. I ain't going to study war no more. I ain't going to study war no more. And I'm going to pick up grammar lessons. I should cut an album called Eddie Plays. Eddie plays Ride of the Valkyrie. I like this song. It makes me feel like flying, like spreading my wings and flying. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. It smells like victory. Levy, no, Everly Slay, Everly Slays, Evelyn. I can't see very well. It's in the shade. Evelyn Slays says hi, and welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Wait a second. That's not right. That's not right. Steak for you. Thank you for the steak. You're such a baby, such a baby? Or babe. B-A-B-E? B-A-B-I-E. I want my money back. This is supposed to be a solar, this is supposed to be a solar powered charger. And the green light is on. Now the light's blinking. That's odd. It's charging right now. What makes the light go out, though? What makes it go out? It just stops. It's showing that it's charging right now. I guess I need to practice more. Practice the flute more. That's sad. You should return it. I bought it so long ago. You can charge it with a charge cord. It's still working, so maybe what I need to do is leave it out in the sun for longer. It's blinking and it's charging, so maybe I should quit complaining. It's blinking, it's charging, so quit complaining. Robot chicken. I have to do it in short toots. I am not classically trained. itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. Blaze, welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Tararabundier, tararabundier. Tararabundier, did you get yours today? I got mine yesterday, that's why I walk this way. I love you! If I could just get this thing to stay working. If I could just get it to stay working. I guess when I have the money, I need more wherewithal. I was thinking I should do this like a concert. I have to have at least, what I should do is charge $10 a person. And don't come on until I get a certain amount of tips, you know, a certain amount of donations. What I could do is keep letting people know where I am as far as donations and tips, and I don't make a live. I don't do any lives until I reach that amount. I think it's only fair. I do a lot of this for free. I do this free of charge, and it's hurting me. It's hurting me that I do it free of charge. Free of charge? I do it free of charge, and I need to find a way to make it so that I make money doing this. That way I'll be called professional. I'll be a professional performer if I get paid. That's when you know you're a professional, when you get paid. I want to see if that would work, if that would fly. I will not do any more lives until I raise a certain amount of money. But then I have to deliver. I'll have to have cat around, yes. I think I've called him Tigger. I call him Tigger. Tiggerific. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. The bottoms are made of rubber. The tails are made of spring. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. He kind of reminds me of Tigger. He's more of a Tigger than a Garfield. He's a lot like a Tigger. The cat is around. He's just not here right now. Thoughts on Kevin Hart? He's a comedian. He was in the Jumanji movies. That's about all I know. He was in a lot of movies for a while. For a while there. I guess he got his start in stand-up. I'd have to improve on my flute playing skills if I'm going to charge people. Oh, really? Same size as Chris Rock? Maybe I can film at different locations or do lives from different. If I raise enough money, I might be able to do things like that. See if I can get guest stars. I can audition. I need guests for Eddie's Funhouse. I need to feature guests on Eddie's Funhouse. On the show. I do a show called Eddie's Funhouse. Ed is a kid as a kid, I thought Chris Rock played Donkey in Shrek. Nope. It was Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy played the donkey in Shrek. That's right. That's some trivia. The two awesome guinea pigs says hi. Welcome, guinea pigs. Spice things up. Bring a clown and a bunny on the show. Spice things up. That's what we need to do. We need to make this worth watching. You need a shorter handle. Call yourself Guinea Pig or something like that. Eddie's Flute Concert. That's what I can do. Eddie's Comedy Flute Concert. You're welcome. Maybe I'll be able to afford some dental work. Maybe I'll be able to afford a house. There was somebody who came on who went by Little Pepper. I wonder what happened to Little Pepper. Thoughts on Paris Hilton? I think in the early 2000s, she was... A lot of people said bad things about her. Do you think that's fair? She was in a show for a while with Lionel Richie's daughter. I think that's still on. Yeah, you can probably still watch that on Netflix. Paris Hilton. Yeah, it was. I think it was Lionel Richie's daughter. They they did a reality show together. He creeped you out, Little Pepper. Just wondering what happened to him or her. I don't think he addressed his gender or its gender. Well, I guess we have to refer to people like that now. Oh, Mike D. Mikey D has opinions now. He has formed opinions. You're just saying. Sometimes our opinions are well founded. I don't know why I have to keep hitting this button. What is that? Looks like a little spaceman or a diver. Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? Oh, it's a scarecrow. A little fire for the scarecrow. Mine is next month. In June is my birthday. It's coming up. My birthday is coming up. Oh boy. I need to raise some birthday money. That's what I need to do. Ed's Birthday Foundation. I think it's time to eat. Wow, it's 5:12 already. We're usually eating dinner right around now. Hello, Horsey. You joined just in time. Just in time for me to close up shop. What is wrong here? Anyways, I'm obsessing too much. I need to remind you that I can't see all emojis on this phone. It's starting to get cold out here. You know what? My mom's probably wondering why dinner isn't started yet. I got to get dinner started. Thank you all for joining me and for listening to all the stuff I had to say. The nonsensical ravings of a lunatic mind. I guess I'll take us out with more Addams Family. Mom is fine. She's resting comfortably. I'm not really concentrating, am I? Hamburgers. We're having hamburgers today. Hamburgers with pickles and all that stuff. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. No Coke, Pepsi. No Coke. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. When Johnny comes marching home again. All right, I don't know how to say goodbye, but I just did.